Oh, good evening, Mrs. Jensen. I am so glad we were able to meet. Yes, even if it's just over video chat. I can hear you quite well. I know your schedule is busy, and I'm so glad we were able to fit this in. Your daughter's a delight to have in class. I'm so honored to have her as a student. Oh yes, she's doing quite fine. There's a few things we need to talk about, but she's a wonderful girl. Let's see. First, I'd just like to tell you she is doing quite well. I have some concerns about her knowing her alphabet. She can only, or states that she can only identify 2 letters, which would be in her name. Her A and her J for Abigail, and Jensen, of course. I've fit together some alphabet cards that I'm going to send home with her in her Friday folder. They're really easy to do. You can sit there at dinner with her and do them. Your mother can do them with her as well. Little things like P for penguin, F for frog. She can identify things with them. S for snake. She really seems to like them in class. I have a set of my own, which are a little bit bigger that I use with the kids almost every day. So I'm going to put these in a little bag and put them right in her Friday folder for you. And that way you guys can work with them while you're at home. And if you could do that a couple times a week, that might just help her to be able to identify more letters in the alphabet. That would be really great. She is learning the alphabet quite well. She sings with us. It's just when asked to identify what letter is this, she kind of does a, I don't know. So some of those things are pretty concerning to us. She seems to play by herself a lot, which isn't always bad. I too like to be by myself sometimes during the day, and I'm sure there's times that you like to be by yourself. Some kids just identify being on their own and playing on their own as something, but maybe you can encourage her before you bring her to school or when you pick her up from school. What friends did you play with? How'd the day go? Sometimes that encouraging word from somebody they trust in life is really important. And using those encouraging words really helps out a lot. Do you have any questions or concerns about those kind of things? I wonder, do you see that at home at all? She's an only child. Oh, okay. Is there anything else going on that maybe she might be playing by herself more and more? No, I understand. We have a lot of families that are split up and on their own, and mothers are single, and fathers are in different homes. Well, if you'd like to come in, or if you need any resources for help, I can definitely send them home in her folder. Absolutely. I can get those resources for you. Not a problem. All right. I'd like to just show you some really good improvements because Abigail loves art. Here's what she looked like at the beginning of the year when she was coloring. And now, just by January, she's coloring right in the lines. And this is a huge improvement to see that we're going from just sporadic scribbling to staying in the lines. She's learning to count when she colors these types of pictures. She's learning colors. And she's identifying shapes. Abigail really enjoys these type of things. I'm going to put these in her folder too, so that on Friday when she brings it home, you can look at that as well. It's really a joy to have her. Now granted, with the colors, she's struggling. She only seems to be able to identify 2 of the primary colors, so I've made some fun activities that you guys can do at home. Again, just during dinner or when you're sitting around. I've made some shapes in different colors that she can Just name the color and name the shape. These are really fun. The kids love these. I have these hanging around the room and we point to them or use them as games or activities at different times. And so this is something we can use at home and at school together to try to learn shapes and colors. So maybe if you can take some time during the evening when you have time with her on the weekends and try to have her help learn the shapes. I'll put these right in the folder along with the other things. Here's a little few other resources that I'll be sending along with Abigail. Here's a number trace that she can do. If you need copies of this, oh, you do? Okay. I'll definitely take the time to make copies, not a problem. I'll send home a couple copies, and when you need more, just let me know. Send a note home in her folder, and we could use that as communication. All she has to do is copy them. And she can sit at the table while you're making dinner, or